everybody, this is Chef Mareya with eatcleaner.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cold curry apple rice salad. Super nutritious and really easy to put together. I'm starting off with some cooked brown jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is really fragrant and it has a really wonderful flavor and texture because it's really light on the tongue. You can find it in brown rice, so a more nutritious option if you can find the brown version. I've also got some chopped green apples, some walnuts, which I'm going to toast to bring out their flavor even more, and then some raisins. And I'm going to make a vinaigrette with grapeseed oil, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, some sesame oil, and some curry. Really tasty, really light, really delicious. Okay, so before I make the dressing, I'm going to put the walnuts on low. And if you've never dry roasted nuts before you've used them in preparation, this basically transforms the flavor. It brings out this, it's hard to describe other than saying more nuttiness. it just, by toasting them, you're transforming the texture and you're just really making them, the flavors pop. So I always recommend that when you're making pesto, toast the pine nuts and something like this. Just really makes that salad take on another dimension. So I'm just going to take my hands, do this with care. Don't burn your hands. I'm just going to make the nuts a little bit small. And I'm going to let these toast over really low heat. I don't want to burn these or else they're going to taste really bitter. So just keep my eye on those. And if you're doing this at home, just want to move the pan around a little bit so that they cook evenly. Okay, I'm going to leave those on low for a little bit and I'm going to make my vinaigrette. So I've got grapeseed oil here. I'm going to start out with a little bit of that, probably about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add in my rice vinegar. Now the reason I'm using 2 different types of oil is you probably know sesame oil is pretty strong. It's got a overpowering flavor, so I just want to temper it a little bit with the grapeseed oil, which is pretty neutral. Add a little bit of the sesame. And when I make vinaigrettes, if you've seen any of my other cooking videos, you'll know that I go really light on the dressing. This is just about coating. It's not about drowning or saturating. You just want it to kind of sit on the food. That sesame oil smells so good. It's already starting to permeate. So I've got my curry powder. This is an organic curry powder. This again is a really strong flavor. Goes really beautifully with the walnuts and the raisins and the apples, almost like a Waldorf salad, but the curry adds just a little exotic punch to it. Okay, it's nice consistency holding up here. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the rice wine vinegar. And you could use a balsamic vinegar if you prefer, just a little bit of a stronger flavor. I like the rice wine with the sesame oil. Balances nicely. And then I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of the, whoa, almost lost my dressing. Better than losing my dress, right? A little bit of the low salt, which is a low sodium substitute for salt, which I like to use. Can always cut down on our sodium. All right, I check on my walnuts here. It's starting to smell really good. And I want them to just get a little toasty brown. I've got it on low here, so I'm going to let those go for a little while longer. Okay, so I've got my dressing. I'm going to take my rice here. Okay, I'm just going to combine my salad right in my serving bowl. I'm a big believer in not cleaning an extra dish if I don't have to. I've got more rice than I need here. I'm going to go probably about half of what I've got here, and then add in my apples. And what's great is if you are pre-cutting your apples, which, you know, just to cut down on your preparation time, it's nice to get some of these things done in advance. You'll see my apples have not turned brown, and the reason being is we use the Eat Cleaner to prevent that browning, and it does that naturally. It's a mix of antioxidants and different vitamins to help keep your apples and other, you know, fruit and vegetables like potatoes from browning. It's great. So that's something that you can do at home as well. I'm going to take a handful of raisins. I'm telling you that combination of the two together, the apples with the raisins, is really good. Okay, and then my walnuts look pretty good here. I'm going to take those off the heat. Ooh, this is my kind of mixture right here. Very nutritious. You've got a balance of the complex carbohydrate with the brown jasmine rice. You've got the apples, nice crunch, also the nutrient benefit there. Raisins, same thing. And the walnuts, essential fatty acids. It's like the perfect combination of nutrients in one bowl. And it's all plant-based. So I'm going to add my vinaigrette. And that curry is really beautiful. It's got a lot of visual appeal, and I always say you eat with your eyes first. So if it's pretty, it's going to be inviting, and if it's nutrient dense, it's going to feed your body. All right, and that's pretty much it. See, I didn't even need an extra bowl. Just assemble it all there. And then I'm going to finish it with a little bit of curry powder. And there you have it. Isn't that gorgeous? Really healthy, really nutritious, super simple to put together, and the perfect balance of nutrients. I'm Chef Mareya with eatcleaner.com. Hope you'll try my rice salad with apples and walnuts and raisins and that curry, delicious vinaigrette, and enjoy it in good health. I'll see you soon.